Hi guys, it's Claire, back with another album share for you. This is album number 4, which is 2005 to 2006. Like I said in the last, it's been a while since I filmed the last ones actually, so I forgot where we got to, but I think we were at the stage where I was using proper digital photos now, printing them at home, so getting all the sizes that I wanted, and also buying slightly nicer papers and, you know, specifically sort of putting it together, doing my own stamping here I've done, cutting these flowers myself, so sort of more traditional scrapbooking and, you know, doing it myself. Okay, so this is Sophie with one of her favourite teddy bears. And this is one I made where obviously it's one layout with the girls at different ages, so this never happened at the same time. The photos were obviously taken at a different time. Shani's 5 here and Sophie's 3, but they both had face paint done of tigers or cats, whatever it wants to be. But yeah, so obviously I've merged this together. These are hand cut letters. I can see where I've drawn them and hand cut them, and I've obviously bought this leopard print paper to work with this layout. And this one here is Sophie's first, this is when she was first going to nursery, so this was her first ever school photo, but it is only nursery school, so she is 3 here. But lots of pretty embellishments. I'm starting to buy really pretty buttons and sequins. Again, I've hand stamped and hand cut these flowers. This is a picture that I took of Sophie. She was just snuggled up on the sofa one day wearing her Princess Snow White dress and cuddling Thumper that we'd brought in Euro Disney. And these are just gorgeous embellishments. These are metal flowers and metal edged sort of acetate flowers. Really, really pretty. So I put those down the side, and again hand cut letters, so I'm doing a lot of hand cutting. This is a picture of the girls. Shani with her spiky hair stage still. Sophie, she's actually chopped her own hair here, so we've got a little tuft of hair, you know, like kids do, they chop their own hair. I've stamped this, I remember getting this corner stamp free. It was a foam stamp that came free with a magazine, and I remember really being pleased that I'd got that, stamped it into the corners. And yeah, decorated it again, hand cut flowers. I've stuck a sticker on here. It's really quite basic, but it's definitely, the layouts are getting prettier. This is going through the years of Shani at school, so all her school photos that I've got, well not all of them, but a lot of them that I had loose odd photos I've made into a you know, a school themed layout. So we've got 96, 97, 98, 2001, 2003, oh and this was 1999, so a mixture of years, but all the odd school photos that you have. One of Sophie, hand cut flowers, hand cut lettering, like literally hand drawn and hand cut out. Some big plastic, I don't know, I think they're like buttons. This was in Euro Disney in 2005. So that picture you just saw actually with Sophie holding Thumper should actually be after that, because we brought this Thumper in Euro Disney, so obviously they're in the wrong order. So I've actually, these holes are pierced out of here, and I remember doing it with the old, do you remember the old eyelet setter? You used to have a tool and a hammer that you would whack down to make these holes. So I've done that through the red paper, put white behind to get Minnie Mouse's dots. Beading as well, so I've done some beading on some wire and hand cut these flowers. And I think the spiky flowers are here are actually die cut, so this is when I'm first starting to get into, I must have just brought a cutting machine. I'm actually die cutting some flowers and some rub-ons for the title. This was a trip to Thailand with whitewater rafting. It was actually my dad, Alan and me on a whitewater rafting trip in Thailand. We've actually got a DVD to this as well. They film you as you're doing the whole thing, and I don't know if it's in here. No, it doesn't feel like it, but I always had intentions of keeping the DVD in with the layout somewhere, you know, so you knew that it was where it was, but it's not there, so I don't know where it is. Just a layout of Alan, just like this picture. And I've actually brought these letters. These were basic grey letters, basic grey paper, and I've hand stitched this on here, added the flowers. And this is when I first started. I remember buying this paper at Alexander Palace, one of the shows there, the very first craft shows that I went to. So, you know, that's how old it is. This was a layout I done with our cat. This was Suki. She was Sophie's baby cat. This tag actually pulls out here and it says about how inseparable they are. Suki was with Sophie the whole time. She's sadly not with us anymore. She died just a couple of years ago, but yeah, she lived till about 18 or 19, so yeah, she was a good cat. And this is a big thing. I think I picked this up in Disney, which I still really, really love. A big Marie cat sticker. And then we've got one, Sophie's awful face here. We've got Shani, Aisha and Sophie all trying on hats. I think we're in John Lewis or something and they were trying on the hats, so I snapped some pictures of them. Hand cut the title, which is just hats, hats and more hats. And I've handmade these little foam hats as well. They're not the best, but I made them. This one, just little tiny snapshots of Sophie that I've printed out in this size. I'm getting a bit adventurous with my printing here because I'm starting to figure out how to print small and, you know, all different sizes. Ribbon, hand cut title and different squares of paper. And this is the girls again. So we got Shani, Aisha and one of their friends. I think her name was Evie. And this is Shani's 14th birthday. And so I've actually cut around the photo here and around her hair, which I wouldn't do now, but you know, it is what it is. Shani and Aisha again, saying about that they're best friends, the friendship that they've got. And just messing about. I think these are selfies that they took messing about in their bedroom. Oh, and here I should show you actually these gems. I don't know if you can see it, but there's large coloured gems stuck on this paper in various places. And this piece of paper was actually from Paper Chase. It was wrapping paper and I saw it and really liked it, so just bought that for scrapbooking, and I've added these gems which are actually really pretty. This is when Alan was in South Africa. I didn't go, he actually went over with his family for his granddad's funeral. So he went over there for the funeral but done a little bit of sightseeing. He's been a few times, some of his family live over there. So he was playing with the baby cubs. More here, this is Alan's brother, Alan's dad, Alan's cousin and her baby. So again, I've brought scrapbook papers, matching embellishments, done some beading again. This is July 2006. This is at Mum and Dad's swimming pool. So we got Sophie, Aisha, Shani again. I only really ever take pictures of the kids, obviously. But metal embellishments now. I've obviously bought a pack of these metal embellishments, all swimming related. Then this is my brother's dog, who's still around now. So yeah, Baxter. But yeah, messing about in the pool. The girls posing again, Shani and Aisha. Just posing, obviously messing about with the camera, but I've made a layout of it. Lots of hand doodling. Stickers now, I've not cut this, I've actually brought some stickers. And if I remember rightly, they were Love Elsie stickers, which I really, really liked. And the same for the enamel, not enamel dots, epoxy stickers. The girls, Shani and Sophie. I think, I've got a feeling Sophie made this layout. It's not one that I done. I think either Sophie or Shani made it, but it's been put into the album. I'm pretty sure Sophie done it. And the same with this, it's a double page one. Oops. And this is one I made. I made little tags. I've drawn this on here. Just about sisters, a picture of them on the bed together. This is Shani and Aisha. This was I think a professional photo shoot they went to. And I've decorated this page, just black cardstock but hand stitching for all the swirls, and literally these are all individual gems that I've stuck on. I'm not sure that you'll see on camera, but individual gems to make up the flowers. They're really, really, really pretty. And I'd still do this now. I think this looks really nice. Then we've got a double page spread, which is just family. This is a photo shoot we had done by Olan Mills, 2006. So me, Alan, Shani, Sophie. Sophie looking a bit miserable. And I've done different ways of making the word family. So this one is gold embossed. This one I've stenciled around the edge. This one's cut out with a couple of gems. Here we've got a metal eye, cut out again, and then the gold embossed. But just making more of an effort to do a double page spread. A picture of Shani, sorry, that she took herself. It was a selfie. I haven't got the date on here, but it's obviously 2006-ish. So yeah, she took this herself. Teen Diva. And I've hand cut the flowers. Obviously when I first got my circle dies, because these are die cut circles. And this is a picture of me, which is a selfie of me. And I've been quite adventurous with my scrapbooking here. I've made a circle and just added lots of bling and embellishments all the way around the edge, all different things. There's some diamante, big buttons, these swirls. And I think things like these swirls, I know you can't really see them very well, you know, bits and pieces that I've got off of old bits of clothing, you know, button bits and things like that, that I just used to keep everything. Anything and everything that looked pretty, I would keep it. And I've used it on here. Alan and I doing the London to Brighton Range Rover run when we first got our car, so 2006. Sophie in the driver's seat. This is our car here. We were very excited. It was a brand new Range Rover Sport, so we loved this car. But yeah, so all the pictures for that. One of Sophie. This one's a little bit different actually. Layout of Sophie. Guys, my camera cut off then. I was just saying about this layout. These embellishments were cut from a t-shirt that Sophie used to wear all the time. It was one of her favourite t-shirts when she was small. So when she grew out of the t-shirt, I literally cut out these from the front of the t-shirt and stuck them on here, and the flower. Handwriting on here, lots of brads. I've obviously got a corner rounder because I'm rounding corners. And last layout is just a very simple one of Sophie in the garden playing with some bubbles, hand cut lettering, doodlebug papers. I've cut around the photo again, even around the bubbles. And we've got some different texture here. We've got some, I don't know what that is, like handmade paper made out of, I don't really know, like a strawy type thing, but it's a little bit different. And that's it. That's it for album number 4. I'll be back soon with album number 5. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.